Good evening. We're gonna get started in one moment. What's going on, Mona Simone? Well, shit. Guess we'll get into it now. We got like 8 people watching. Hopefully, get like 10 or 15, however many. Hold on, shit, my bad, job. I had the phone up. Um, Obviously, you know, we all know what's been going on for the past couple of days as far as with the George Floyd situation. What's going on, Live 5387. So, I know everybody been watching what's going on up in Minneapolis. Um, Obviously George Floyd was murdered by a white police officer. What's up, Shantae Monique? All right, what's going on? Tell Daddy Freddie I said what's happening. But I'm here to just say, obviously from the hold on, let me see, can I bring myself down a little bit? Okay, so I can't bring myself down. But obviously from the thumbnail, I posted like 5 black guys that have been killed either by the police or by somebody like George Zimmerman who was acting like the police. Shantae Monique, what's happening? I think I said what's up already. I'm not sure. Um, but I just want to get right into it. So all these thugs out here and all these gangsters, right? Where are the thugs and the gangsters at when it's time to go ride on people like the police up in Minnesota? You know what I'm saying? I understand about the protesting and standing out and breaking windows and stuff like that. I get all that. That's cool. But where the thugs and the gangsters at up in Minnesota or Minneapolis that's gonna just run up in dude's house and drag his ass out? Because obviously, I see the mayor is calling for the man to be arrested. Okay, so I see that, and that's a beautiful thing. But that can be looked at a couple of ways. Like, is he calling for him to be arrested because he has to do this to make it look a certain way so that they'll stop riding in the street as they was just doing last night and earlier today? Or is this how he really feels? Does he really feel like this man needs to be arrested? Now, obviously, we all do. We all do. But my question is, where are the thugs and the gangsters at that live in these areas? Even down to Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, Eric Garner, Philando Castile. Where the thugs and the gangsters at that's in their areas? Where y'all at? Why y'all ain't riding out and just shooting up some shit, setting some shit on fire? But my thing is, they ain't gonna give us shit. Protesting and the marching and the signs. What's up, George Frazier? The protest, the marching, and the signs. That's that Martin Luther King shit. We done tried that. The We Shall Overcome and the singing and the join hands and the Negro spirituals. We done tried all that. It ain't time to ask no more. It ain't time to ask no more. Appreciate that, Mom. But yeah, it ain't time to ask no more. It's time to take what we want. It's wartime. Standing out there on TV with the signs and standing out in the middle of the street and going to the front doors of the police station. Listen, man, you gotta be ready to kill and die for this shit. That's the only way they're gonna even take us seriously. And when I say us, I mean, yeah, me included. That's the only way they're gonna take us seriously. They gotta lose something. They gotta see what we feeling. It ain't no way in hell that the people that were standing there, and I obviously know that the people that were standing there and they was videotaping what happened to Mr. Floyd the other day, people that was videotaping, I appreciate you videotaping. But I'm sorry, man. Somebody should have ran over there and tried to either just even cause a disturbance to get the police to get up off the man. I'm saying, bro. Standing there yelling at him. Come on, man, let him up. Let him up. Check his pulse, let him up. That didn't do shit. That man grinned and put down more pressure. I really feel like Sunrose say, Chris, can you share the backstory of what happened? I don't even know what made him pull him over. I'm hearing alternate stories. I'm hearing that thank you, Mom. I'm hearing that maybe he had a warrant or something. I'm not even sure. But my thing is, from the surveillance video that I watched, the man was already in cuffs before he even got on the ground. They they transported the man from one side of the street over to another side of the street. Before they even got the man fully out of the car, the man was already in cuffs. The man was in cuffs for a long motherfucking time. He was in cuffs so long, he had time to be escorted from the vehicle over to the wall where he sat on the ground, and one police officer stood over top of him, and they was having a conversation back and forth. And then, goddamn, after that, okay, so they say it was counterfeit money. KCJ, KCJ say it was counterfeit money. Okay, but again, like I said, I don't know why they pulled him over, but shit, you got that man in cuffs before he was even all the way out of his vehicle, right? So if I know what the procedures are, you got the man in cuffs, you take the man over to the wall. What's going on, misunderstood too? What's happening? Um, so you got the man in cuffs. Once you got the man in cuffs, now you put the man over on the wall. He's sitting on the ground. He's sitting on the ground, and you talking to him. So whatever he did, it could not have been that bad. Whereas you escorted him across the street, and then something happened, some kind of struggle happened or something, and all of a sudden, now you end up with this man on the ground with your foot on his neck, people holding his legs. I think he had a knee in his stomach or in his back or his side or something. The point is, once you got the man on the ground, it was, once you got the man in cuffs, it was over. Once the man was in handcuffs, it was a wrap. It was done. The man couldn't cause you no more harm. But no need for us to go through the story again. Where all the thugs and the gangsters at that'll go out and kill your partner? You'll go out and kill anybody black at any time. You don't care. You know what I mean? Where y'all at? Why y'all not up somewhere rioting right now? Why not? And when I say rioting, I mean the same way y'all are go and kill somebody in your own hood. Why you ain't over there in that man's neighborhood dragging his ass about the crib? Like, where you at? I don't understand how you would be so quick. You so quick to kill your brother, your black brother. You so quick to kill one of them. Real quick to kill one of them. But when you see a white man, you get scared. And that's for real. When you see a white man, most of the real niggas, they get scared. So I look at people all the same, white, black, I don't care what color you are. I look at you all the same. It is what it is. And I handle everybody the way that you handle me. But ain't no way in hell I could have stood there and watched. Ain't no way in hell I could have stood there and watched the police do that to that man and not intervene some kind of way. At least when you would have intervened, it would have took the attention off of him and brought the attention to you and the other people that was with you, right? That man would still be here. Now, I'm not blaming nobody but that white cop for what happened. I can't blame nobody for that but him. I'm just saying that we as black people, bro, we gotta stop waiting and stop videotaping and start inserting yourself somewhere. Start inserting yourself, man. Just like I told y'all about a month ago or 3 weeks ago or something. Me and my wife, we driving to the store. I see a black dude and a black girl over there arguing outside of a car. He grabbing her and everything. I told her, look, stop the car. Let's come on. We need to pull over there. Everybody else gonna ride by. They gonna blow their horn. They gonna look, pull out their camera. People probably would have pulled over. Nah, I'm stopping. Number one, bro, take your hands off this woman. Number two, my nigga, you gonna get your ass. You gonna be in jail, bro. Police run by here. They see what you doing over here. You gonna get locked up, G. That was my reason for stopping. It wasn't to pull my phone out and, hey, let me take this and maybe this will go viral or some shit. Nah, but that's what a lot of niggas do. That's what a lot of niggas is doing. They so worried about going viral till they not intervening when they need to intervene. I'm not saying that the people who were out there videotaping what happened to Mr. Floyd, I can't fault them. What I'm saying is let that be a lesson in some kind of way. Stop watching the police do this shit. Run over there and intervene. Be I know it sounds crazy, but if you're gonna make a difference, you got to be ready to kill and die. Straight up. Going out in the street, throwing bricks through their windows, yeah, it don't do nothing but piss them off, and that get them a reason to do what? Get out the car and probably get the shoe. And as long as that paperwork look good, they're gonna get off. Now, these particular cops, especially that white one, I forgot his name, especially him, he ain't gonna get off of this shit. He ain't gonna get off of this shit. It ain't no way. But it shouldn't be. Number one, I don't see why this shit happened, what, 2 days ago? Why he ain't been arrested yet? That's what the mayor of Minneapolis just was talking about. Why hasn't he been arrested? Okay, cool. All right, so we got an update. Let me put this on the screen. Hold up. Wrong one. No, wrong one. Mona Simone say her daddy just told her all 4 officers just got arrested tonight. If that's true, fan-fucking-tastic. But even with that, why did it call for the mayor to have to publicly speak about why they ain't been arrested? It should have been cut and dry. Soon as the goddamn tape came out, what's going on, Angie? Soon as the tape came out, it should have been, hey, they need to be arrested. Or again, that's why I'm issuing out the challenge to all the thugs and the gangsters across the United States. Start standing up in your neighborhoods, just like you'll go to another nigga neighborhood and blow his face off because you pissed off with him. Just like you'll see him out with his kids and kill him in broad daylight in front of his wife and his children, or you'll see him going up into their mom and dad in them house and you'll shoot them right there in their front yard. Start being ready to do that to the people that's doing it to us too. Now I know I had a lot of people talking about we got to be able to do this, and they kind of worried about being in trouble. Man, listen. What's going on, family grind? Listen, man. If you worrying about trouble, if you ain't willing to die for this shit, you ain't willing to kill for this shit, stay your ass in the house and watch the shit on the news as it unfolds. But all y'all thugs, gangsters, and real niggas, man, where's y'all at, bro? Where y'all at, man? In Minneapolis, I see more white people out there than I see black people. Ain't that some shit? I seen more white people out there today on the news and last night on the news than I saw black people. And that's fantastic. I applaud y'all white folks for coming out there. Hey, man, we need you too. But as far as us, y'all, the Black Panther Party, that shit is over with. Facts, the lady. Get down or lay down. The Black Panther Party, that shit over with. The Crips and the Bloods was not started to be gangsters. They were started as like a community service thing for the community to walk kids to the bus stops. Kids that couldn't, that their mom and dad couldn't afford breakfast in the morning. They were started as something to help the community. All right, it's time to push a master reset. It's time to start this shit over. The real niggas, the ones because the real niggas, the thugs and the gangsters, I'm calling out the black movie stars, the black rappers, all of y'all. Where y'all at, bro? Hey, T.I., nigga, you from Atlanta like me. I ain't seen you yet. And you using the main one on the screen, using all these old big ass words that you just probably learned your damn self. You ain't talking about this shit? You ain't talking about it? Killer Mike, where you at? David Banner, where you at? I ain't seen you. And if y'all have, my apologies, but I ain't seen you. Usually you got something to say. I understand that some people can't say certain things. I get that. But in this case right here, bro, they killing us like dogs, bro, like we animals. It's time to treat them the same way. The same way they treating us, it's trying to treat them the same way. That's just what it is. Michael Cobre was happening. Google was happening. Google say, I tweeted the same thing yesterday. Where all the shitty gangbangers that shoot for a chewing gum and that they hot. Yeah, where y'all at, bro? And you know what's sad? Me saying what I'm saying on here, if there's some real gangsters listening to this, they won't listen to what I'm saying. They'll be like, oh, that nigga talking about us, bro. He calling us out. No, nigga. I'm saying y'all should be the ones on the front line. Y'all the ones that be ready to die and be ready to kill another nigga. So where y'all at? It's time to ride. It's time for war. So we need some real soldiers, nigga. We need some real niggas, dog. So we looking for y'all, because y'all the one that walk around with a t-shirt on all day that say you're a real nigga. So we need you. We need you. Michael Cobre say Minneapolis don't have that many Afro-ethnic people. It's more Euro. Okay. I know they got some surrounding areas or some surrounding states or something. RA say we should have went Malcolm X's route rather than Martin Luther King. Had we done this, we wouldn't be having these problems now. I feel like Martin Luther King's reason and his way was good. Okay. Malcolm X, y'all seen the picture where he's standing up there with the goddamn assault rifle in his hand, ready for war? All this time. See, they ain't scared of us. The most black people, for some reason, we think white folks are scared of us. Nah, they ain't scared of us, bro. You see how unscared of us they are? We're inferior to them. We inferior to them. You know what I mean? Our lives don't mean shit to them. But we have never really fought back. When we going through struggle, what did the slaves do? You know what the slaves did when they was out there on the plantation? They prayed to God. They were singing, "We shall overcome," and kumbaya, all that old other shit. I said it the other day. It was more slaves on the plantation than it was white people. You motherfuckers never thought to yourself, I know a couple of us gonna die on the front as we going in, but they can't get everybody. They can't get everybody. We could have overtaken the whole damn plantation. They got us tamed. And when one or two get out of line, look what they do. Put your foot on their neck until we break. And what do niggas do? Stand back like this. But when two black folks getting into it, we run to the fight. When two black people is into it, we run to the fight, we jump in it, we pull out our cameras. White man do something to us. Why, bro? Where the thugs? Where the gangsters at? Where y'all at, bro? Even all y'all thugs on YouTube, it's a bunch of y'all thugs on YouTube that swear y'all really about action. Where y'all at? Half of you niggas ain't even talking about this shit. I don't understand. Lyric Parker, she right. Enough is enough. Let me see. Chris, some pro-blacks aren't defending him because he had a Caucasian fiance. And fuck them too. I don't give a damn who this man was sleeping with. I don't care if he was sleeping with a white woman, a black woman, a green woman. Nicole Reloaded, what's happening? Lyric Parker, exactly. Enough is enough. I don't know what we got to do to unify, because they scared of us in numbers. See, they know if they keep us apart, keep us from actually uniting, a united front against them. And when I say them, y'all know who we talking about. And I'm one of the most unracist people in the world, straight up. I don't really see color like that, but I'm seeing color right now. I know what color that dude, I know what color he was that had that uniform on, that had his foot on the back of that man's neck. I know what color he was. I know what color the people was that killed Ahmaud Arbery. And although I had some different thoughts about the Ahmaud Arbery situation, but God damn it, damn that. Man, listen, it is time, brother. It's time to stand up and die for what you believe in. That's what time it is. What's going on, Jeff Smith? Everybody, like Jeff Smith just said, everybody go out, get your license to carry if you can get one. If you can't get one, just make sure if you can't get a license to carry, make sure you carry it. Deal with that other shit later on. If you ain't got no gun in the house, you need to go get one. The lady say that video was disturbing. Disturbing? I could barely sleep. All I kept thinking about is, as grown as he was, like I'm 41 years old, but I'm somebody's child. My mom and daddy, they still living. I'm somebody's child. What if my mom and daddy had to watch a police officer do that to me? This shit all over the news. You know how, I mean, come on. It's past disturbing. It's disgusting. And the look on that man's face as he did what he did to this black man, I don't care what that black man had did. That's why I'm telling y'all, my views about even the Ahmaud Arbery case have changed. There's no picture anybody could create of Mr. Floyd that would have me thinking any kind of other way. That man did not deserve that. That's possible, misunderstood. That's possible. But what it should make people do, thank you, Family Grind. What it should make you do, it should make you look crazy at them people. You know, you got to watch what you say on here, but it should make you look crazy at them people. Them people don't give a damn about us, man. We look like dogs to them. We look like animals. We look like animals in a zoo. Have y'all seen that they already making a mockery of what happened to him? Hold on. I'm going to share something with y'all. I saw this earlier today. I posted it on my Instagram. Anybody that want to follow me on Instagram, my name on Instagram is OG_Chris Law. It's real simple. Real simple. Let me show y'all what somebody posted today, and I posted it on my Instagram. This right here will let you know exactly how they truly feel about us. Even when we get killed like animals in the street, this is what they feel. Look at this. Y'all see this picture on the screen? Hold on. Make sure y'all got this. Make sure y'all got a clear understanding of this. Y'all see that? Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna just bring it all the way up. Y'all see that? This is what they're thinking about us. And this is a known wrestler. He actually wrestles. Okay? He's a wrestler. Look at him. He's smiling. It says, not dead yet. I'm doing this for our police officers. The media is a race baiting machine, and I'm tired of it. I'm going to speak out every time. If you don't like that, I'm sorry, but I love all people. Wake up, America. Really? This is what they think of us, y'all. That's what they think of us right there. They're going to make a mockery of this man. The man ain't even in the ground. Mr. Floyd ain't even in the ground. He's somewhere at a morgue or in a funeral home or something right now. His body ain't even been buried yet. These people don't care about us, man. They're not going to start caring until we do to them what they doing to us. And that's just point blank period. Until we start doing to them what they doing to us, they never going to care. It got to be brought to their front doorstep. Some of their parents got to be sitting around crying. We need to see them out in the street protesting. But I guarantee if white people was to protest, it'll be way worse than ours. They gonna tear some shit up. See, when we protest like when we protest with it's almost like we protest, but we got a limit on our protest. You dig what I'm saying? We got a limit. Oh, that's Freddie Davis. What's going on? Thank you, Dad. Appreciate that. I'm glad you're here. And I do understand that we do got to preach love. I understand that. But Mr. Davis, I'm sorry, bro. Like, we can't sit here and watch what just happened on national TV and have any kind of love in our heart, man. Like, it's hard. It's hard. All I could do was think about my own sons. That's all I could think about. I'm sitting here like, damn, what if that was one of my sons out there on the ground like that? And I've been stopped by the police, never had a problem. Always, yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, sir, no, sir. That's, you know what I mean? But it should be where even if you do say something that the police might not necessarily like, right? Even if you say something that they might not necessarily like, it should not be where you got to be in fear that if you say the wrong thing, because obviously this man was in cuffs. He was in cuffs at the car. The two police officers already had got his hands behind his back. He's in cuffs. At that time, the man is subdued. He can't do nothing to you. It's no harm. The only thing he can do at that moment is talk. That's all Mr. Floyd could have been doing was talking. And that police officer did not like what he was saying and got mad. Maybe when they got over to the car, maybe, because he was a kind of big guy. Maybe he was kind of like moving around and they was trying to grab him and he was struggling. But his hands are behind his back. He cannot move his hands, which means he cannot do anything to you. He poses you no threat. So again, I say, thugs and gangsters and real niggas, quote unquote thugs, gangsters and real niggas, y'all seen this shit just like I seen. Where the fuck is y'all at? Now I know it's some. I can say I know it's some out here. What's going on, Vendetta Avenger? I know it's some out here that's gonna be ready to do something. Misunderstood too. I got the same question. How many more? It was on the thumbnail for this video. It was 5 people. That's just 5. Trayvon Martin, Eric Garner, Philando Castile, Ahmaud Arbery, and now George Floyd. Them just the 5 that I put on the damn thumbnail. Right? But it's been a host of others. It's a bunch of other ones that have lost their life due to violence from the police. Hell, we can go all the way back to fucking Emmett Till if we want to go back that far. If we want to go back that far, look what happened to Emmett Till. This man whistled at a white woman. He was a boy, I'm sorry. Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna throw this on the screen too. I'm gonna throw this on the screen too. Because it's like we need to be reminded. Yeah, we need to be reminded, y'all. Are we forgetting some of this shit? I think we've been forgetting some of this shit, y'all. And this wasn't that long ago. Y'all see that picture? It wasn't that long ago that this happened. It's 2020, but it wasn't that long ago. Look at this. This is what they'll do to us. Do y'all know the stuff that they did to Emmett Till? Have y'all ever heard? Really watched the documentary? We are nothing to them. They will drag us out of our houses, and they'll still do it now if it was just where they could just, at any time, just pull us up out our houses. They don't care about us, dude. It's time to fight back. And hey, might lose some people on the way. But I guarantee you, if some real examples start to happen, if some real examples start to happen, hey, shit, it is what it is at this point. Please make sure as y'all come in, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, my Cash App, if you want to donate $1 to whatever we talking about, you can. I appreciate it. But back to the lecture at hand. We gonna lose some people along the way. Jeff Smith Jr. said, yes, Mr. Law, beaten to death for hollering at a white woman. Gave her a compliment. And again, y'all, let's see something. What year did Emmett Till's death happen? So I want y'all to know exactly how long ago. So this happened in 1955. Okay? That ain't really that long ago. You understand what I'm saying? It's not really that long ago. Officer Al-Jahani says that white came out and said she lied about Emmett on her deathbed. Right. She came out and said she lied about it. What's going on, Lawrence Hughes? So the point I'm trying to make, okay, yeah, she lied about it. But guess what? His life is gone. They dragged that. If I'm not mistaken, the story, they pulled up at his because he was visiting. He was visiting. He was from like up north somewhere, Midwest. Emmett Till was visiting, came down south to visit his aunts or uncles or something, whistled at a white woman or whatever. They came to that man's house. They came to his family's house and said, hey, either he come out or we coming in. And I think they went in there and just got him. Time for us to start doing some of that. It's time for us to start doing some of that. You said Jesse Washington, 1916, Waco, Texas. Guess what? It's so many. It's so many. We can be naming names all day as to the way we have been treated over time. Y'all know how long this shit been going on? He was out of Chicago, exactly. All I'm saying is this, man. Any thug you know, any gangster you know, send them this video when it's done processing. Send it to them. I got a challenge going on. I can't say what that challenge is on here, but you can just about imagine. It's called an eye for an eye. It's the eye for an eye challenge. How about that? That's what we doing. It's the eye for an eye challenge. What they doing to us is time to do to them and show them what's going on. And I know, I probably shouldn't be saying that shit. But it's a lot of stuff that they shouldn't have did to us. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. If I was in Minneapolis right now, or I like if I was from there, well, that's my town. Shit, I'm gonna tell it like it is, man. Shout out to the person who just sent the Cash App donation. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But my thing, if I was up in Minnesota right now, if I was just in the fucking vicinity, if I was in the fucking vicinity of Minneapolis, I got to go get me some of that. And I know y'all probably saying, well, what about down there in Glenn County, Georgia, Brunswick, where Ahmaud operated from? Well, they already been arrested. Because I don't want to just go out and just do something senseless. See, I ain't like them. See, they'll go out and do some senseless shit with no aim, just random. Oh, him? Yeah. Let me get him. No. I want to do something to the people who did it to him. They already in jail now. So we got to see how that work out. We got to see how that work out. But if I was in Minneapolis, if I was close to that area, I got to go have me some of it. What's going on, Soul Alchemy? I got to go get some of it. It's time, y'all. Y'all know how they always been talking about the revolution and all that. This it. No better time. We got a pandemic going on. More black people dying in this pandemic than anybody. Y'all saw the goddamn percentages. I hope y'all saw the percentages. It's more of us dying than it is anybody else. You think that's by coincidence? No, man. No, it ain't by no damn coincidence. This shit getting out of hand. But again, I'm saying it again. Thugs and gangsters, where's y'all at? The thugs, the gangsters, and the real niggas that you will go to all black areas with a gun and have that intent where you like, hey, any nigga do something wrong, I'm gonna fire this bitch up. I need y'all on the front line. Lawrence Hughes say, law, thugs, goons, and gangsters talk and dox too much. We need, okay, see, I ain't gonna read that, but hey, I'm with you. We need all of that. We need all of that. We need the one that really know how to bang, really know how to shoot. Where y'all at? Because you'll kill your brothers in a minute. Straight up, you'll kill your brothers in a minute. You'll go to the mall and get the shooting in the food court. But you do it at South DeKalb Mall on County Road. You do it at Greenbrier Mall over off Greenbrier Parkway in East Point and shit. You do it over there with no problem. But you ain't gonna go to goddamn Cumberland and do that shit. You ain't gonna go up there to goddamn I can't think of that damn mall where I've never been and I'm from Atlanta, but everybody talk about it. You don't go up there and do the shit. Right. You do it over here on Metropolitan. You do it on Candler. You do it on Gresham. You do it on Martin Luther King. But you don't go to Vinings and do it. You don't do it over there. You scared to go over there, huh? Y'all scared to go over there. Y'all scared to go over there and cause some shit. Thugs and gangsters, y'all sitting in the crib right now. Yeah, man, that shit fucked up. What they did to cuz up there in goddamn Minneapolis. Hell yeah, nigga, that shit fucked up. You trying to go get something to eat or trying to go get some more weed? That's what y'all doing. Y'all supposed to be on the front line right now. But you'll kill your homeboy before you'll go goddamn take care of Mr. So-and-so. You'll kill your homeboy. What this is? Let me put this on the screen. Wait a minute. How can I goddamn? I can't copy that motherfucker. If anybody in there know how to just click on, go watch that shit. And if you can send that link to me, send it to my email so I can pull it up on here. Cause I ain't gonna be on here that long. That's another thing. We ain't gotta sit on here for no 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours to goddamn spread the word. It don't take that damn long. Thugs and gangsters. I'm issuing out the I for an eye challenge. Y'all know what the hell that come with. We ain't gotta sit on here and goddamn, you know what I'm talking about? Explain it. I for an eye challenge. They take one, we take one. I'm issuing out the challenge. What's happening? Thugs and gangsters, any area around the town, they take one, we take one. I for an eye challenge. The next time they take one in your city, you take you one. Y'all go get y'all one. Don't just pick randomly though. Go get the one that did it. You go get them. We got to stop waiting for the police, man. We got to stop waiting on the police, bro. Stop waiting for the police, man. I for an eye challenge. You go get one. They get one of ours, you get one of theirs. Point blank, period. I don't know what else to say, man. Once again, please hit the like button as you come in. Share this live stream. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, the Cash App is on the screen. And you only donate for the simple fact that I can come on here and put this shit in words the way another person probably can't. That's what you donating for. You ain't donating to watch me argue. You ain't donating to watch me dox nobody or go at nobody. Because that's what niggas on here donating for. Let's keep it real. You ain't donating for that. You donating for the simple fact that I'm your voice. Something that you might have wanted to say, but you don't want to come on here and say it. I'm gonna put that motherfucker in words. That's what you donate to. If you donate to me, I'm gonna tell you what you get. You understand what I'm saying? You donate in case I need to go get me a GoPro camera so I can go get on the ground and walk through the goddamn, so I can fly to motherfucking Minneapolis and goddamn stand out there with them. Shit like that. You know what I mean? Not no dumb shit, not no liquor, not no weed. I already got 2 cars, so I ain't trying to go buy no car. The lights on, as you see. The Wi-Fi is on. That's how I'm able to come to you. Shit, I just shaved, so I take care of myself. But what I'm saying is, we got to figure out what we gonna. I ain't gonna say figure it out. It ain't no figuring out no more. We know what we need to do. We know what we need to do. Case K, what's up? We know what needs to start happening. I for an eye challenge. All thugs, all gangsters. It's time. Yeah, I do have a PayPal. Hold on one moment. Let me let me let me put this in here right quick, y'all. I don't mean to pause whatever we doing. If I'm asked a question, I'm a goddamn oblige it. But we know what we need to be doing. It's time to stand up. And if you're ready for the shit, if you're ready for it to go down, it's time to make it go down. Straight up. Mona say, nice headboard. Yeah, I use it a lot if you catch my drift. You catch my drift. You can find me using the headboard a lot. Sometimes I have to, that's how I ease my mind, using that headboard. You dig what I'm saying? This is my PayPal in case anybody wants to know. Um, yeah. But like I said, it's time, man. I don't even know what to say. Like, have y'all seen the video? Anybody in here who hasn't seen the video? What's up, Mean Mode 44? Anybody here who hasn't seen the video, please let me know. Because if you haven't, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Yeah, that's my foot, y'all. I just sat back up. If anybody ain't seen the video, matter of fact, no, I don't need to play it. I don't need to play it. Because every time I play it, they don't do them but piss me off. It's like every damn Black History Month, y'all want to play all Mississippi Burning and all this old shit. Don't nobody want to see that shit no more. Appreciate you, Jeff Smith. I was wondering where you was at. I appreciate that. Straight up. Every goddamn Black History Month, they want to play all the shit that they know piss us off. But it's starting to seem like the younger generations, like, do they even know about what the fuck happened? This challenge is for the thugs, the gangsters, the real niggas, all y'all thug ass rappers who all y'all talk about is all the thug rappers, all y'all talk about is killing each other. Like, what the fuck? That's all you talk about is killing each other. What the fuck is what the fuck is you talking about? Have y'all noticed this shit? All the thugs, the rappers, the gangsters, all they talk about is killing each other. I know real gangsters. CAG, what's happening? I know real gangsters. I'm gonna have to ask them, nigga, what y'all plan on doing? Oh, no. Not what y'all plan on doing. What y'all prepared to do when this shit start to hit your front door? What y'all prepared to do? It's like we scared of them. Police right there, foot on neck. I want y'all to put yourself in that situation. Police right there with a foot on somebody's neck. Case K, exactly. Hold up, let me put this on the screen before I get to my point. Thank you. Nicole Reloaded, you say you just, I just saw yours. Someone should have been seen about George Zimmerman. That son of a bitch shouldn't be he shouldn't just be walking around this bitch. He just walking around like it's all cool. This nigga done turned into a damn superstar. Followed Trayvon because he suspected Trayvon of something. He followed Trayvon because he suspected that Trayvon was doing something wrong, right? And killed him. Killed him. Killed him because he suspected that he was doing something wrong. Misunderstood too said, dare I ask, was Black Lives Matter a symbol? Probably so, but fuck them too. Because come to find out, they all about trying to get some money as well. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter should have been on the ground immediately. Within 24 hours, it should be, if you're going to have a real, okay, how about this? We start our own goddamn Black Lives Matter. We start our own, because I don't know who them niggas is. I don't know who they are. Black Lives Matter, it should be where anytime in any city, at any moment, when something happens, the Black Lives Matter movement should have enough. If I'm making sense to him, I appreciate the fact that I'm making sense to him. Because I respect him as my elder. He done seen way more shit than what I done seen. And if he respect what I'm saying, then you tell Dad I appreciate that. But I feel like the Black Lives Matter movement, at any moment, the Black Lives Matter movement should be able, Dirty South, what's happening? The Black Lives Matter movement within 24 hours, that movement, at least I'm gonna say 4 to 5 representatives of the Black Lives Matter movement should be able to be in that city on the ground with enough money available where if they need to get anything they need should be where they can be on the ground where that's all that they do. The Black Lives Matter movement ain't shit. We can start our own movement. Straight up. Misunderstood too say, we need our own movement. Soul Alchemy. Say, like, who, like, Black Lives Matter? Who are they? They probably got a GoFundMe account. They probably make $1 million off this shit. But what I'm saying is, we need our own movement, but it need to be visual. See, my thing is this, like I just said about the whole donating thing. Like the other day, we were talking about Umar Johnson and how he got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars from people because he was supposed to do something. I don't know the logistics of it all. But when you donate something, it need to be something tangible. Like I'm using a laptop now. I invested in a laptop. Some of the donations that I've gotten from YouTube, they helped me to get the laptop. I ain't worked in 3 months. I ain't been to work since March 9th. You know what I mean? But I was able to, my thing is, you're supposed to be able to use a donation so people can see as your channel grows, right? I'm able to do StreamYard. I'm using a laptop. I'm in my bedroom. You know damn well I ain't got a whole computer sitting on the bed. You're supposed to be able to elevate, and then we'll see where that shit goes from there. But if it ain't tangible, if it ain't something you can visually see or watch the progress of, well, if you can't really watch the progress of a person's channel, then you shouldn't be giving them shit. I'm sorry. Don't give nobody no money to go out and get no liquor. Don't give nobody no money to go out and buy weed and be able to come on here and argue with motherfuckers all day. Your money should not be going to that. If it's entertainment, I can understand a little bit here and there, but nobody should be making thousands and thousands and $300 and $500 every time they go live if they ain't telling you shit. If they ain't making your mind just kind of click a little bit, why are you watch them for what they giving you? But if you're gonna support some shit, support some real shit. And it might not even be my motherfucking ass. It might not be me. E-Love11 say, I'm sick of the same old shit. Nothing changed. Don't nothing change as long as we don't change. If they, this is what they think. And y'all know who I mean when I say they. This is what they think. They expect us to go riot. That's why what they do. Oh, here they go. We done killed another nigga. Yeah, y'all know what's gonna happen. Listen, they got procedures in place. They got riot procedure because they know just about what's gonna happen. They know that, oh, we killed another nigga. Shit. Go over there and put your riot gear on. Get about 10 of y'all. We're gonna all stand right here in a united front. And what we're gonna do is niggas. If the front is right here, we're gonna get right here. We're gonna get right in their face of the front. Oh, you motherfucker. And then what they gonna do? Soon as they get mad, we bag back. We don't bag back from each other. Pookie can have a gun right here. He mad at Ray Ray. Ray Ray got a gun. Pookie got a gun. We go just like this. Collide. But Billy Bob got a gun. We got an AR-15 pistol. When Billy Bob show up with his gun, we damn near forget we got an AR-15 pistol. It's like, goddamn. We scared of them. They got us tamed. We're animals to them. And we prove it at all times. We prove it at all fucking times. Just how much of animals that we really are. Thank you, E-Love11. They know our playbook. They know what we gonna do. They're gonna get on out here, y'all. They're gonna talk some shit. They're gonna bring out the bullhorn. They're gonna run over here. They're gonna do like this. They're gonna buck at us. We gonna do all that type of shit. We gonna sing. We gonna have our signs and shit. And fuck, and that's all we gonna fucking do. We gonna take a couple of rocks. We gonna throw some rock. We gonna break some glass. We gonna set some car alarms off. We might goddamn set a piece of paper on fire and throw it over here. We might even break in a store or two and steal a couple of sodas and a TV. That's about it though. They know what we gonna do. We ain't gonna do shit. But we'll go to our own neighborhood and we'll shoot every house up on the block. Am I lying? Am I lying? If you can tell me I'm lying, I want you to come up here right now and talk to me and tell me that I'm lying. We'll shoot our whole hood up. You know, we don't give a fuck. We'll spin the block. I'm talking about goddamn one clip be finished. We jam the other clip around. Light that son bitch up. We can't wait. What we call it? We'll goddamn turn the lights on out this bitch. But we let Mr. So-and-so do something to it. We gonna go downtown 30 miles from where he live or he or she live and hold a sign up. Yeah, we want peace. We want freedom. And I mean, fuck all that. Thugs, gangsters, where y'all at, bro? I'm issuing out the challenge to y'all. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? That's all we gonna do. They know our plan. You see what E-Love11 say? They know what our plays is. They already know what we gonna do. They know what we gonna do. And another thing, let me tell y'all something else. You gotta stop sitting home smoking weed all day too, man, acting like life is good. Life ain't good. Life ain't good. Let's put that right there. Lawrence Hughes say we do things for likes and take pictures of it and tell on ourselves. Yeah, we do this shit. We do this shit to get admiration. We do this shit to go viral. It's ridiculous. I ain't trying to go viral with this video. If it did, fantastic. I'm just trying to get the word out, man. Like, I'm black as hell. I'm just light skinned, but I'm trying to get the word out. Like, come on, man. If this shit go viral, fantastic. Okay, it go viral. You know what? I want it to go viral. Put my ass on TV. See, I'm tired of them they be putting the wrong people on TV. Put me on motherfucking TV. I'm gonna really tell you what's going on. And I ain't gonna pack now goddamn punch. I ain't gonna pack now goddamn punch. But for real, we got to stop sitting around drinking, smoking, dancing. White people be training. You ain't never watched none of them videos. They be out hunting, shooting deer and shit. What y'all? And I know y'all got common sense. Viper Sniper, what's up? I know y'all got common sense. But when they out there and they shooting at them goddamn deers, nigga, they thinking about us. When we go to the gun range, Andrew Crawford, thank you. What's going on? When we go to the gun range, we envisioning us. When white people is out hunting deer and foxes and bears and rabbits and shit, they envisioning us. When we go to the gun range, we envisioning us. We our own worst enemy, and we ain't even the only goddamn enemy. Y'all better pay attention to this shit, man. Y'all better pay attention to this shit. Ain't no music on this motherfucker. Ain't no nice little music in the background to try to gain your attention. Nah, fuck all that. All you hear is my voice. Think about what I just said. White boy be training. They be taking UFC and mixed martial arts, MMA. That's just in case because they know if they ever got to really fight against us, if they know if we ever stand up to our full potential, that's another thing. We don't stand up to our full fucking potential. Mediocrity that's cool for us. Shit. We just get by. Dirty South say they rather die from the virus standing in line for the latest pair of Jordans or iPhone for another brother. Everything we do is to show off for somebody else. Shout out to the person who just sent the PayPal, last name Gunt. Thank you so much. That's another thing. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So this virus is going on, right? Niggas is just out. Soon as they said we could open up, niggas just out. I mean, they just out. We the number one percentage of people that's dying from this virus. And I don't want to veer too much off the subject. What I'm saying is, it's like we don't even care about ourselves, but we want them to care about us. I don't understand that. I don't understand that thought process. Nicole Reloaded say the media intentionally puts the most ignorant people they can find on camera to make us look dumb. Of course. Let me tell you something. If I'm standing there, they're gonna look over at me, they're gonna see the tattoos and shit, right? And they're gonna say, they're gonna come over before they turn the camera on my ass. They're gonna look and they're gonna say, wait a minute. He looked like he might be one of them dumbasses. But thank you so much, Leah 5387. Oh, I pronounced it correctly. Okay. I'm pretty good with words. English, one of my favorite subjects, and reading, you know what I mean? It's definitely spelling. But yeah, they gonna look at me and they gonna say, he might be who we want. But they gonna come over there, they gonna do a brief interview with me before they turn the camera on. Once they start talking to me, they gonna say, nah, this nigga got too much sense. He just looks stupid. He got too much sense. They're gonna go find the dumbest talking person, and that's who they gonna have speak for us. So that's why I say the The shit is already stacked against us. So let's give them what they want, thugs and gangsters. If they think we animals, let's start operating as animals. An eye for an eye. That's the challenge. Taha Burke, I feel you. Only reason I'm not repeating what you saying, because y'all know how YouTube get down. Y'all know how YouTube get down. But that's for real. What he's saying, y'all can read it for yourself. I ain't got to say it. Y'all see it. But let's start acting as animals. Let's be them pit bulls that they think we are. Them tigers or them lions or whatever. They don't even look at us. Nah, we ain't no lions. We pussy. We pussy to them. Because like I said earlier, they know what we gonna do. We shall overcome. Nigga, when? They've been singing that shit since then. They've been singing that shit since then. It's time to stand up and be willing to go all the way. Be willing to go all the way. What's the ultimate price? Losing your life. That's the ultimate. The ultimate sacrifice is your own life, right? All right. All right. So that's the ultimate sacrifice. So we already know what we're standing up against, right? So we already know that. Cool. I ain't gonna say it's cool, but I'm gonna just say that we know what we stacked up against. We like, bro, we already know. Look what just happened to Floyd. Look what just happened to George Floyd. He just lost his. And the only thing it's gonna do is we're gonna be pissed off for a little minute. We're gonna be pissed off for a little minute. But as we always do, give about another week or so, we'll be done. Then they're gonna do it to us again. We'll be pissed off for a week or so. No, this should be it. This should be it. This should be the turning point right here. And I said this last night, and I'm gonna say it again today. If you listening to anybody right now, currently, when I say listening, I mean like if you clicking on somebody live stream or they video and they talking about some bullshit, especially in their live stream, go ask them why you ain't talking about George Floyd, Taha Burke. We watched it. We all watched it, brother. That man was brutally murdered by a police officer. And think about it. Think about it. The police are here to keep us safe. That's kind of like a what do you call it? I don't know what the word is, but that's kind of insane. That's kind of insane. Think about that shit. They supposed to be here to protect us. We pay them. The tax money pays the police. You ever heard people be like, when they're, when they get into it with the police, they say, we pay your salary. We do. The taxpayers pay police salaries. That's just what that is. Right? They're supposed to be here to protect us. They take an oath, and part of that oath is, protect, honor, and things of that nature, right? So my thing is hold them accountable. That's what they're supposed to be here to protect. In this instance, the surveillance cameras was right there. We saw the whole situation. Man gets pulled over. Man gets pulled over. Man gets put in cuffs at car. Flick for sure. Thank you. Man gets arrested. Man gets put in cuffs at car. That's what it was. Oxymoron. I had it. I couldn't think. That shit was right there. Point I'm trying to make is what we saw was enough to say enough is enough. That should have been it. The point where they pissed in our face was when these cops were fired. And they were fired. The fuck that mean? That man still was able to go home, eat some grapes, like that little picture they showing with the raspberries and shit. Not only should they have been fired, but as they were getting fired, they should have been getting put in cuffs as well. Enough is enough. The Ahmaud Arbery case, How many months did they go with before getting arrested? Like 3. This case, the mayor of Minneapolis had to come out and basically say, look, they finna tap. Because honestly, the man only came out and stated that he doesn't understand why they haven't been arrested and charges need to be filed because he knew they about to tear that goddamn city up. He knew that if he don't come out and say something, they gonna tear that some bitch up. He knew it. So his thing was, hey, they need to be arrested. They need to be arrested. That's what happened. He knew that, hey, if I don't come out in public and speak about this shit, some more shit gonna happen. But I don't give a damn. They are arrested. Y'all thugs need to be sitting out in front of their house right now, waiting for their family members to come out and do whatever you do. Do whatever you do. If anybody wants to come up, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to come up, everybody's welcome, no matter what you want to say. I won't censor you. It's a terrible day, man. I'm tired of us being looked at as animals or treated as animals. I'm sick of it, man. I'm black. A lot of the people that are in this chat is black. Probably some white ones too. Exactly, Monique. Shantae Monique, exactly. Like, what do we got to do to be human? I've already talked about the challenge for the thugs and the gangsters. So here we go. If it's anybody white, what do we got to do to be human to y'all? Tell me. Help me out. Help me out. Do anybody got the answer to that? What do we have to do to be looked at as more human? I mean, I got the same thing you got, Mr. White Man. 10 fingers, 10 toes, legs, a penis, eyes, a mouth, everything. So my thing is, again, is Pop said the following to always enact our legislative power and voting and fight true power with power. I don't know why he wouldn't be able to comment. I haven't done anything. Tell him please try again. But yeah, like what else do we have to do to show that we human beings as well? I don't know. And I think ultimately that is my question. That's my challenge to white people. Like, come in the comment section. If you in here, say something. Why do y'all feel like we not human? When y'all was out here lynching us, like, I want y'all to see this too. I know y'all have seen it. I want y'all to look at some of these pictures, right? Hold on. Yeah, here's one that y'all should see. The way that they used to lynch us, I never understood it. And I guess, it wasn't for me to understand, but it's like, this is just another moment in time. Look at this. Let me pull this all the way up. Look how they used to look around and watch us. They used to watch us be hung from trees, man. My bad. I'm finna bring Mona up right now. They used to watch us be hung from trees. This is just another moment in time.
I had to walk away from your phone. Your phone gonna answer. What it do, Chris? I am thoroughly enjoying this live.
Man,
I agree with you 1,000%. I gotta watch what I say because my dad's listening. But
sure.
I definitely agree with you. My father also enjoyed your live. You doing your thing. I'm tired for one. And you know what, Daddy? Dad, I'm talking now. So, like I said, I definitely agree with you. You know what I'm saying? There was a time that I I definitely preach, peace and a bit more of a Malcolm X approach. But like you said, and like I
Hmm.
was telling my daddy, like we got all these gangsters and thugs around here that's so quick to kill a nigga, excuse my language. But when white people or racist white people do something against us, where y'all at? Y'all missing in action, but y'all so gangster though. Y'all going to prison for life,
So
but y'all
gangster.
letting stuff like this happen. Like what if you gangstered and show up? And I don't think that you advocating for violence or just normal everyday citizens to get out there and start acting them up. But if you
Right.
bout that life, then where you at? Where you
I
at?
just
You talk all that noise.
what I'm advocating or what I'm trying to, speak into existence is stop being so quick to kill your own.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. Like, stop being so quick to want to kill. Like, I know dudes that literally leave the house with a mindset of, I wish a nigga would do something to me. Or I know the
That's,
ones that
you know
want
what?
to bring a
Sometimes
gun.
sometimes I leave the house with that mindset too. Forgive
No,
me.
no, no. Because I think we all
Forgive
do.
me, Father, for I've sinned.
I leave the house like that every day, but it just be
Yes.
like, but when I
But
say
it
it's
don't
like
only be
anybody.
against my people though. Yeah, exactly.
It be anybody.
Exactly.
I'm talking
Yes.
about the ones that want to bring a gun in the club and can't wait for a nigga to bump into them.
Yes. Like Pacquiao.
But a situation like this happen, you in the house. You
Right.
ain't got nothing to say. You ain't gonna do shit.
Mm-hmm.
If
And
I mean, I really feel like if a thug or a gangster was standing right there when that police had his knee in the back of that man's neck, he wouldn't have did shit then either.
look, I don't really consider myself a thug or a gangster, although some people might. If
Mhm.
I had been there, I would have had to do something. Like it's just my passion and my heart for my people and just human beings in general. Like I just couldn't sit there and watch nobody die like that. Like I
No
just
way.
something like I just and I get that the people were doing what they felt was the best. They was trying to keep the peace. They were saying, get off his neck. My daddy wants you to know he's still listening.
For sure.
I
Thank
told him,
you.
Daddy. So
Thank you.
and I understand that maybe they didn't want to get shot or nothing like that, but there's no. I mean, that man laying there looking just like similar to my daddy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's no way I could have just stood there and peacefully watched that.
There's no way I would have been able to stand there.
And my father wants you to know that he loves your message and he like what you're saying.
Thank you so much, man. I swear to God, I do. I appreciate it. But
Yeah,
I'm like,
and everybody don't get that, so that's kind of big.
that's what I'm saying. So I feel like
Yeah,
I'm on cloud nine.
yeah,
But I'm like, there's no way in hell I could have just stood there and watched that happen without intervening. I would have done something, even if it was just
right,
bucking at the cop to the point where he would have had to get up. At least he
exactly,
would have got up.
exactly.
Yeah, he might have would
Yeah,
have got
and
up
then
and
that
got in
man
my
would have been
face.
able
And,
to catch his breath. Yeah,
right. But I'm
and
saying, okay, yeah, he would have got up and probably would have jumped in my face and tried to grab me. But again, that man wouldn't have been being choked no more.
exactly. But we so scary and like we've been taught to be so docile over the years
To
that
white people though.
we right. Like
Right.
we'll quickly jump at one of our own. But when it
Yeah.
comes to them, it's like we scared. We don't want to go to jail. We don't want this one. Like nobody wants to go to jail. Don't get me wrong. I'm not cute in
Right.
orange. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But at the same time, like when is lives really gonna matter? When are our lives really gonna matter that we're gonna be willing to do something because of it? And when are we gonna unify and stand up and actually fight for ourselves? And what's crazy as hell is that people will listen to this live and they will say, oh, y'all advocating violence, y'all doing this and y'all doing that. But people are literally killing us. That is the problem. Not us responding to the issue. The problem is that they're actually killing us and they do more killing us than ever make it to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Every maybe we might hear about something every week or I mean like once a month or something like that is way more killing of us than we ever. And then they try to write it off, oh, he was a drug dealer, he was this and that. This is why we
Right.
have judicial process. You don't get to kill a nigga in the street just because he was a drug dealer. He should be able to go to court, fight his case, do his time and whatnot. You don't get to kill him in the street. That's
But
not right.
that's why I'm saying like it's really like we've been really tricked to the point that
Mhm.
we feel like we got equal rights. We still don't have equal rights. That's why like the
At
picture I
all.
just showed where they used to lynch us in the street from a
Mhm.
tree right here in the middle of town, and the white people would come out and sit there and point and laugh and all that type of shit. They still doing it now.
Yeah.
It just they kind of
Feed our babies to
made it,
alligators and shit.
huh?
Feed our babies to alligators and shit.
Right. But I'm saying it's like over time they made us feel like, no, everything, everybody free. Cause think about it, our freedom, or not even our freedom, the way that we have been treated, it went from slavery to okay, y'all ain't slaves no more. So whatever happened to make slavery be abolished, that happened. Then it got to all right, y'all ain't slaves no more, but we still look at y'all like y'all ain't shit. Huh? I can't hear nothing.
Hold on, my daddy say they used to dress up in suits like they going to church just to lynch us. Like it was like my daddy older, so he remember.
Right. It was a big deal. It was like, hey, we're going to do it again. It was like,
I told him that.
Get the children and get everybody. Come on, we finna go. It was like a
and
fucking
be standing around smiling, taking pictures. Right. Yeah.
Sat around smiling. And think about this, y'all. Some of them same children that was out there with them, because that was in the 50s and the 60s. Some of them kids, some of them is the white folk that own the place that you work at. They still look at you the same goddamn way. But again, over the years, it just changes the way that they can do shit to it.
They more subtle with it now. Like they not overtly racist, but they'll prevent you from getting a raise. They'll prevent you from getting promoted and all of that based on their racist ideology.
Well, basically what I'm saying is, hold on, we got
somebody else. My daddy
said
when he come to Atlanta, he gonna come holler at you.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. We got the family grind just pulled up in the joint.
What's up, family grind?
It's like
the Brain Nation in this bitch. We taking over your channel, Chris.
I can't wait. It's all good with me. But the thing I'm saying is like just okay. The way that they do us over time, it has changed, but it's the sign of the times. Slavery, okay, boom, that's over. But they were still, then it was like, okay, we can't make them slaves no more, but they still ain't human to us. Because we think about it, even to this day, we still not human beings to them. We wasn't human beings to them back during slavery time. We wasn't human beings after slavery was over. That's why they still was killing us in the street. We still ain't human beings to them. Welcome to the show, Family Grind.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Brain Nation in this bitch.
Yeah, I love it. Ain't nothing like some good brain. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing like some good brain, man.
I think I had muted myself, but hell yeah.
Ain't nothing like it.
Man, y'all, that really just broke my heart yesterday. Like it really, I just had like a negative vibe yesterday after watching that video, because it took a while after Mona sent me the clip to download it. And when I didn't get it until this morning, but somebody else had showed me a clip. And it just bothered me. And it brought me back to when I was 15. I mistyped in the chat. I said my younger sister's older brother was 15. He was actually 16 when he died, and I was 15. But he was riding his bike home, and he was trying to hurry up and get home. And a woman and her daughter witnessed that a police who was parked on the street opened up the car door, clotheslined him on the he was riding his bike, so he clotheslined him. He flipped over. And the police got out with a billy club and choked him to death. And
your brother?
My younger, we have the same dad but different moms. So it's my younger sister's older brother. Wow. And it wasn't even just that happened, but it was how the police stalked the family after it happened. I lived through this. They would come 3-4 cars deep, park across the street from the house and just take pictures of us. They would talk shit, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. I don't want to mess up your channel. But they'll talk mess, out the window. We kids though. And they harassed the family on the day of his funeral. I'll never forget this. They was 6 deep. I counted the cars. They was 6 deep, all detectives parked crazy outside the funeral, taunting the family while this 16-year-old boy was in a casket.
What town was this?
Huh?
Where was this located?
Man, bro, I don't really want to put my location out, but if we can talk privately, I'll send it to you in a text or something.
Well, just tell me this: was it in the South?
Nope, it was in the North. Wow. It was where the slaves from the South ran to, and that's what I say. Like, for me, people might think that I'm racist, but Mona can give a testimony for me. Mona has seen my ancestry. I've shown her I have fully white grandparents dating 5 generations back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
my fourth grandfather had children with his slaves, and I'm a descendant of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even about races. I got sides of my family that if you ain't a certain complexion, they won't even speak to you. You know what I'm saying? My maternal grandfather's family owns universities and everything. They got websites, even books that have been published about our family because our progenitor came to America in 1732. You know what I'm saying? And they tell you flat out on the website, we ain't testing niggas. They didn't say niggas. I ain't gonna say it like that because that'd be a lie. But they were like, we ain't, testing none of the slaves. And I'm looking at all these pictures and I'm looking at my aunties them that look just like these white people, but they black. But they black though. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no connection to us. So a lot of people might view me and my unpopular opinion as being racist, but I'm not racist, man. I lived through this, not just internally. I mean, not just externally, but internally too. You know what I'm saying? I had a grandmother, pale skin, sandy blonde hair. That woman was afraid of white people. When we would do stuff, she'd be like, don't you do that. Don't you do that, girl. Them white folk on. And, I used to be a kid. I'm like, Grandma, what is you talking about? But then as I got older, I began to understand that even a black woman who looked like a white woman walked in fear. My grandparents gave up their whole farm in the Mississippi Delta to move up north because their crops was getting burned. They people was getting shot. They was getting hung. They was setting houses on fire. My grandma told me so many stories. She would get angry when I would ask her, but she sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes she would tell me. And the stuff she told me, as a kid, I'm like, dang, Grandma, that's messed up. But I didn't have no hard feelings against non-black people, but it was just as life went on and I kept having these experiences, and then the things that my ancestors told me came back to my mind. I'm like, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? So I don't mind being kumbaya with somebody who really kumbaya with me, but take it from someone who lives amongst, I'm the only black family on my block. It's 3 black families in my neighborhood. Take it from me. Let me explain. Take it from me. It's people that will smile in your face and make you think they are all for you in your community. And they will turn around and try to destroy you. I've lived through that.
I've lived through that.
I have a question for you. So going through what you and your family went through, when you see what happened to this man, how does that make you feel? That knowing that even in 2020, 6 months away from 2021, we still going through the same shit that we've been going through, just at a whole different scale now.
History is repeating itself, and I think that we do ourselves. I feel like this. I understand the argument that, we're not racist. We're not coming for non-black persons. But I also think to some degree it's counterproductive, and it's also counterintuitive because it's some times they wait for a black person to validate their wrong so that they can continue to do it. And I watched a YouTube video yesterday or day before yesterday. It was about a former NFL player. Y'all got to forgive me because I don't remember his name. But I think he said he had $90,000 in JP Morgan Chase. Now I got a book in my basement that has a slave advertisement with JP Morgan name on it, but I ain't gonna go there. Okay. But this brother, former NFL player, he said he went into, and y'all can find the video on YouTube. Okay. He kept going. He put $90,000 in this account. He was trying to get annuities. He was trying to invest, divest, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff. And they just was jacking to him. Well, no, because you know how, you football players are, how you people are, you just like to buy jewelry and clothes and sneakers and stuff. And so the bottom line, my point is that when he recorded all this stuff and he got an attorney and filed a lawsuit, him and his attorney reached out to JP Morgan Chase, and their response was 2 things. One, that we listened to all the audio clips that you recorded, and it doesn't sound racist to us. And then they went as far as to say, We let a black man hear it and he said it wasn't racist. And that's the thing that bothers me. That's what bothers
Y'all
me.
know I work for a bank now, right? I don't work for JP Morgan Chase. I ain't gonna put my bank out there because I don't want y'all to die. I don't want nobody doxing my job and shit. You know,
Right.
a nigga need that paycheck. But I work for a bank, and my bank was also at one time, I think it was back in like the early 2000s, accused of racial, some type of racial profiling with regardless to mortgages. And even though I'm a senior fraud analyst, so I work in the fraud department, I think it's very important for Black people that have these positions with these banks, especially some of us that have higher positions, to do our part to protect our people and make sure that our people get a fair share. And I hate that when I see maybe see some colleagues that feel like they bougie and feel like they above the average nigga. Like I'm the nigga in the office that will check that shit. Like I'm the nigga in the office that when I hear other Black people talking about, oh, you know, they trying to commit fraud, I'd be like, well, how you know that though? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the one that stands up for us. And I feel like it's important for Black people that when we get in these high positions, that we do look out for our people because they're gonna look out for theirs.
They gonna
And
look
it's
out for theirs.
important that now
Yep.
I'm not saying let our people, you know, if we have people that are up to no good and up to wrong, of course, check that, but don't be so hard on our people like we gotta appease them. Like me and Family Grind talked about that, like how sometimes some Black people get a higher position, they feel like they gotta play the good old boy code. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And they got to agree with the white people and put down the Black people. I'm never for that.
I was actually just talking to somebody about that the other day. White people always stick
Yeah.
together. I don't care if they look at a trailer park white man versus a, you know, fucking suburban white man. They still together. If the shit go down, they together. We the one that kind of always looking like intra racism. She light skinned, she dark skinned. I don't like her.
That was
I'm
by
like,
design, though, Chris.
huh?
That was by design, though. And not to cut you off, brother, I apologize because this
Oh
is
no,
your
it's no
platform.
problem.
But no, you know what I'm saying? That was by design. And that's why I was sharing with Mona that, you know, from a young age, I was a reader. I grew up with a mom who was undiagnosed bipolar and she was dyslexic. And, you know, she told me, she said, the one thing I wanted was for you to be smart because I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That's what my mama told me. So she read to me early. And at 3 years old, I knew how to read. In kindergarten, I went to school and all my teachers was white. I never had a teacher of another race. And I remember being a kindergartner and the teacher refusing to call on me because she didn't like the fact that this little Black girl knows these words and these white kids don't. My little brother, who is now
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
My little brother, who's now we 10 years apart, you know, and you know he's still in his 20s. But you know, I remember when you know, my mama found out that the teacher was locking my brother up in the closet at 3 years old when she would drop him off to preschool. You know what I'm saying? Yes, locking him in a closet when she would drop him off to preschool. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know these are my personal experiences, but I've encountered people, and I believe in a higher power. I like the higher power that I believe in. I refer to him as the creator, but I believe that he allowed me to encounter things throughout my life and different relatives and friends to go through things to build a testimony, right? A testament, not just against the actions, but a testimony to prove that this stuff is real. My brother is in his late 20s and he still say, man, yeah, that woman used to lock me in the closet. My mama would drop my baby brother off to school and he didn't want to stay. She just thought he just wanted to be up under her, and the whole time that woman was locking my little brother in a closet, man. I got drugged downstairs by a gym teacher. I seen that woman when I was in my 20s and she dropped her head immediately. Immediately. Like this the type of shit you can't make up. You can't make this type of shit up. This real life. You know
I
what I'm
wanna
saying? And when I worked in the schools, I watched
you,
teachers do foul stuff and I put my reputation on the line. I was willing to
read this.
get blackballed. They blackball Black people out here where I live.
I don't want to cut you off, but I want to read this comment that Clint Howard just posted. I'm not understanding what angle he's coming from this. He says, how about we quit using descriptives like Black people and white people? Why can't we just say people? Well, I don't know what race you are. But
block his ass. Oh, I'm
that's
sorry.
what
I
the
thought I was
fuck
on
we
mute.
doing. I'm black. Some of them people is white. And my thing is, while I do understand your point, that ain't what they was worried about yesterday, 2 days ago when they had that foot on the back of that man's neck.
Can I say something, Chris?
What's going on?
I would be the first person to argue that race is a social construct, that we are all humankind. But before we can get there, we do live in a society where they see us as niggas. They
Right.
see us as black people. So until we get past oppression, because we're not post oppression, we're not post racism, until we can get past that, we have to know who the black people are, who we need to help, who we need to assist. Like even when it comes to the census, we need to know where our people at and where our people need help, because if not, we would get overlooked. Because when we start just calling people, niggas can get killed every day. And we don't realize that it is specifically us. So
Exactly.
brother, you on Chris Law platform, but if you was on mine, I'd have timed your ass out. I'm just gonna say.
Like I say, I like to let people say what they say, and I don't know,
I
and
feel you,
obviously
brother.
this person is probably trying to, you know, fight for peace,
Unify,
but
kumbaya
ain't
and
no
shit.
goddamn peace right now, man. I'm sorry, ain't no peace right now. Ain't no peace right
Kumbaya,
now.
my lord. Kumbaya.
And that's what's wrong with us anyway. We always trying to find peace when the white people do something to us. But if a nigga do something to us, man, ain't no peace, bro. One time we ready to ride, we ready to do it all night for the next 2-3 weeks. We looking for you. We don't do that to white people, but they'll do it to us. And so my thing is, while I do understand trying to unify and let's have unities under the human race, they ain't giving us that.
Right.
They not
It's
giving
I
us
mean,
that.
shout out to the white people that's riding for us. We do have some allies, but
Yeah,
we
we
do have
appreciate
a
that, but I
great
don't trust them either. I don't trust them either. Goddamn.
and sometimes it be that white guilt that make them be allies, but that's a
I mean,
whole
like I
nother
say,
conversation.
I get that, but I don't trust them either, man. I've been saying it. Like, it ain't that I got no problem with white people, man. I see them all the time. Hey, how you doing? But at the same time, I don't trust it. I always think a white person got
I
something up their
need for
sleeve.
Clint Howard to hit that link to join this
I'm gonna
StreamYard,
put the
because
link in here again.
I really need to fully understand where this brother come. If he's a black man, I really need to understand where he lives, his demographic, what his life is like. I don't know if it's filled with Starbucks or a barbecue on the corner. Like I really need to understand where he's coming from
Yeah,
when
I need
he
to know too.
say, let's not say black people, let's just say people, as if black people aren't being murdered. And granted, now statistically, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, if you look at the statistics, it'll tell you that there are a lot of white people that are killed by law enforcement officers and everything on a daily. But when you look deeper into those cases, you see situations where the white person has pulled out a gun, they've murdered some people, this and that. But black people get killed for doing little or nothing. Like,
Man, I saw a picture earlier and they were showing when the little white boy that was down there in Carolina, when he went up in the church and killed all them black people, he killed like 16 people. They gave this motherfucker a bulletproof vest, took his ass to Burger King to get something to eat and everything before they took him to jail. Another white man killed like 23 people. They made sure he got in his cuffs, took him to jail. Eric Garner was selling loose cigarettes, so they say. They choked him out. And this guy right here, supposedly he had some outstanding tickets or something, and they killed him. So I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Like, so when a person like Clint Howard pop up with this black, let's all just be people. Well, let's look at that one situation. I think the little white boy name was Dylan Roof or something like that. The man walked up into a black church and killed 16 people. They made sure he had on a bulletproof vest so that nobody picked him off as he was coming out when they was bringing him out, and took him to get something to eat. Man, fuck him.
They
Fuck
celebrate
him.
that. They celebrate it.
I don't
They really do.
understand. Like, fuck him. But
my phone.
Eric Garner was selling loose cigarettes. Y'all choked him out. Is this out of
Mm-hmm.
fear?
He was the first one that couldn't breathe.
Right. He was the first. He was the first one. He was the first one. Like I say, man,
That went public.
I'm,
I'm gonna drop down in the comments,
I'm at my
so
wit's
you can
end
go
with
ahead and
all this shit.
continue. Yeah, yeah. I'm
Oh,
tired. I'm
and just say
motherfucking tired.
they took Dylan to McDonald's. Oh, okay, Mona. Thank you for coming up, though. I really do appreciate it.
Indeed, anytime.
I just, like I say, I'm just at my wit's end. Wait a minute now. Yeah, come on, Tosh Burke, man. Like, I appreciate your input, but yeah, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, man. Cause that right there can definitely have some adverse effects on what I'm trying to do here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it nice and clean. But yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Matter of fact, hold on one second. Again, man, I mean, I just want some action at this point. I want action. I definitely want action, and I think that it's past time for action. Nicole Reloaded, handle that for me, please. I like however you got to handle it in the chat, do that for me. I just made you a moderator. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be banned, Taha Burke, because I think you add to what we got going on, but just don't do anything that you know would directly violate the channel. You know, I know it's a lot of channels out here that do a lot of stuff, you know, but I'm trying to stay up and be able to give us a voice when somebody else can't, you know. Um, but yeah, don't go down there and do something that you know would possibly, you know, get the channel removed or something like that. I just added you as a moderator, Mona. So yeah, I literally was doing it as you was typing it. Like, y'all get that handle for me. I really would appreciate it. But yeah, Taha Burke, go back and delete that, man. You know, um, that address is out. We all know it. We all know it. It's already out. Yeah, we all know it. But we want to be able to keep a channel. Again, some people can't come on here and speak about the stuff the same way, you know, that other people can't do it. Some people can't come on here and be able to, you know, express this stuff that way, you know? So I'm trying to be whatever voice I can be. You know, I tell people all the time, today I might want to talk about events. Tomorrow I might want to talk about swinger clubs. I never know. It's whatever I'm moved to want to speak about, you know? So try to keep me here. We at 766 subscribers in a little under 2 months, trying to get to 1,000. The watch time is definitely going up, but keep me here, you know? Keep me here. I think I come on here and give a little bit more than some people. I think so. And I hope that y'all think the same thing. So keep me here. Like, don't put nothing that will get me knocked off. Oh, you say you using Twitch. Okay, Taha Burke. That's cool, man. You know. Thank you so much. It's okay. Misunderstood. Say it got removed. I appreciate y'all coming to watch tonight, man. You know, but we got to do something. It's time to take a stand. It's definitely time to take a stand, you know. I don't know, man. It's just it's unfortunate that it's 2020 and we basically still going through the same things that we've been going through. We've been going through this shit for a long time. And if the time ain't now, when is it? If the time is not now, when is it? Thank you, Mo.
Chris, do you mind if I just say something real quick before I jump off?
For sure.
My husband and I did the math last night. So 6 years from now, so in 2026, it will be the 500-year mark. And I just personally, not to be a conspiracy theorist, but it's just some things, some beliefs that I have. But I believe come 2026, you see what I'm saying? Things are going to definitely change. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to change for the better, and they're going to go in the right direction for us because, like you said, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you allowing me to jump on here. You're a beautiful brother. I love your lives. You the bomb, and I'm definitely one of your supporters, baby. So you stay up. I appreciate you, and you have a blessed night, love.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the input, and I damn sure appreciate you coming up. I'm gonna get off of here, man. I got a game of Madden that I've been waiting to play for the past couple of days. I kept saying I was gonna get on, but I kept having to like come and make a live stream or make a video because pretty much like I said before, when I feel it, I do it. You know, I don't try to just come on here just to see. I really be feeling like some people be turning a live stream on just to see who gonna give them something. And I really feel like that's bullshit. No, you good, Taha Burke. I appreciate you though. Hold on, I got Nicole Reloaded coming up. Wait a minute. What's going on, Nicole Reloaded?
Hey, brother. Thank you for having me. Great show, man.
Appreciate you. I like your name too.
And we loaded.
I like that. I like that, man. That shit hard. That shit hard.
Yeah. Thank
Hello. Hey, you went out. I can't hear you.
me out.
Yeah, I hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had my finger over the microphone. What I was gonna say is, man, watching that video, man, it did something to me, man. It did something to me, man.
Yeah.
It just made me be like, think like a lot.
It went out again. Reloaded. It went out. I can't hear you. I'll piggyback off what she's saying until she can get back in all the way. Watching that video, man, it just made me know exactly how black I am and how much I don't matter to them. If I can't hear you, excuse me, I can't hear you. So if you got to go back out and come in, I'll stay on just to wait for you to come back. But yeah, it hurt my heart, man. It hurt my soul. The first thing I did, like as I was watching it, my son walked by the kitchen table, and because I had my earphones in, I was watching it on my phone, and as I was watching it, so like I'm looking at him with his knee on the back of this man's neck, and my son walked by. Well, one of them. Okay, she coming back now, and he walked by, and I just looked at him, and I thought to myself, like, what if that was my son? What if George Floyd was my son and I had to see my son being brutally murdered at the hands of a man just like him outside of our color? That's the only thing that stands in between us is color. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I thought the same thing. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this old cheap ass phone. Shout out to Obama. Anyway, no, but what it made me think about, like, God, I have 4 daughters, and I brought 4 daughters into this world, this world, still to this day, for the color of skin, a human being, a white human being. I don't know if y'all noticed, but when you edit videos, you probably see things that you normally won't see because you put your head down I watched that video over and over. It took me 12 hours to edit the video because Lovely said that they were pulling the videos offline. So I wanted to have mine heavily edited so it can stay up on my channel.
Right.
So anyway, there's a part on the video where you can see the officer. The reason why he has his hands in his pocket is to maintain his posture.
Exactly.
On the different angle of it, there's another officer that's holding the man's legs down. Did y'all know that? So it's another one. So he's applying pressure to the man's knee now, to the man's knees in the back of his legs. So what I'm wondering when this autopsy comes out, and forgive me if this is too grotesque, was that man's like spinal cord separated from his spine somehow, or was, you know what I'm saying, was his whole throat just collapsed because when that wrestler put up the example of him applying on someone's neck, dude, you're trained, bruh. You're trained to do that, right?
That photo, if you really look, the knee isn't on the back of his neck in that wrestler's photo. The knee is on like the top part of his back.
Right.
That's a totally different situation.
And then the thing is, pull it back up. Now the other thing is too, y'all. Oh, also shout out to Brain Nation, Mona Simone, Family Grind in the building, and the Insomniacs. We didn't came over here, took over your channel, bro. Oh,
I love it. I love
it. But what was I saying? But the part that really got me, like I said, he had his hands in his pocket, and anytime George tried to move, he was taking every bit of his white strength and applying as much pressure. And if I'm not tripping, I'm gonna have to go back and look. I could have sworn, yeah, now y'all don't think that I'm sick. Now I have both of them, I have astigmatism in both my eyes, maybe because I was staring at the computer. But was this officer getting a hard on for doing this?
Now that I don't know. I didn't I didn't get
no,
a chance
not
to look
like
at
y'all,
that.
but I mean, I don't mean it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no!
I think
you mean
this
like
man was getting turned on from this.
No, he was definitely getting a kick out of it. You can look at his face. It was
Right.
even times where he was like, as Mr. Floyd would start to like gag for air, you could see him grinding his knee into him even
Right.
more. He was getting off on that shit.
Right. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it was because I put the impulse, the glitch in the video, was it causing his, but I'm, a little freaky. I'm a woman. I look at crotches on men.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I understand.
I think that man, he, like, that part grew. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Y'all tell me or put down in the comments, am I crazy? But I could have sworn at one part, especially right before, unfortunately, George started foaming, right before, like, his pants was no longer flat. It was like he got a hard on, and after he released his sick endorphins, then that's when he decided to get up.
Turn on for him. But you got to think, I feel like white people, I think they do get some sort of arousal when they in control of a black person. I think they love it. They love it.
Well, they do. I mean, I've had conversations, with Caucasian males, being online. I've been online for many years, and I've had preview to some sick conversations, but I be wanting to know how the human mind works. And I've had white men tell me, I pretended like I was cool with them just to get the info, that they get aroused off of causing harm to a black person. And parts of it is because it actually breaks down to fear, because they're afraid of us. Usually black men are scientific. It's a scientific fact that black men, percentage wise, got bigger penises, which that puts penis envy into the game. What you laughing at? What? Why are you laughing? I can't see the chat. What?
I had to come back when you said, was this man getting a hard on from literally killing his brother? And
I'm serious, Mona.
And no, I agree with you. This man sat there in his egotisticalness and enjoyed every moment of that.
Right.
He did not flinch. He did not.
He did not move. He just kept buckling down with his hands in his pocket,
and he had a grin on his face.
Yes.
Right. And
I'm telling you, Mona,
you see the evil in his freaking. Oh, I had to edit the video too. I couldn't even look at it. I had to skip all the way to the end.
Pull it up if y'all want.
No, I watched this video. That man, go look.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on.
All right, let Chris pull it back up.
I'm about to pull it up.
You're not gonna be able to see it in mine because I put fire in it. Because I didn't want YouTube. Okay, pull it up right before, right after he called for his mama. After he called for his mama.
What killed me though? When bro was like, "I'm through," like that, right?
Yeah,
there.
and he said, "I'm gonna die." Right after that, look at that man's bulge, and you tell me if that man, dick got hard, and I think that a little juice leaked out of his peen. I'm serious, man.
He said a little juice came out of his peen. Good.
What? I'm trying not to curse.
I gotta press.
Now you know what though? I may have to get a bigger version of it, Because this the one that's on my video. You ain't gonna be able to see it. Hold on.
Because
you need to have it
be
blown up. You're gonna have to have it blown up big.
I'm finna find it. I'm finna find one.
Look on my channel. I played the whole 9 minutes.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, on the video. But you got to skip past the 2-part part like real fast so your channel don't get dinged. I wasn't worried about monetizing the video, but if you go to my channel, after the 2-part, fast forward real fast, and I played the entire 9 minutes.
You said so. Where is it? Right.
Yeah. Skip past the 2-part picture. Go back.
Right here.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, so we're gonna play that right. Yeah.
He's just gonna let him keep his hand on his neck, bro. You're a bitch, bro. How you gonna let him keep that like that?
Y'all see that?
You gonna let him kill that man in front of you, bro? Huh? Like what? Bro, he's not even fucking moving right now, bro. He's not even fucking moving. Bro, what it is, we gotta deal with this, bro. If you're not gonna help us, bro.
Y'all can see that, right?
They don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it ain't they people, they don't care, bro.
Hold on, we gotta go back a little bit more. That's because
I think he's already passed. Yeah,
I want to go to when he's still.
Watch when he's like straight up. I don't know if it was my computer pulsating, but to me, I pulled it real close and it looked like his penis got erect. I'm serious.
Now watch him. He gonna start grinding his leg into his neck.
Right. It's like he's looking down. Like if he could be pounding him, he would.
Right.
And with his hand in his pocket, he's actually pushing his leg to apply more pressure.
To apply more pressure, correct. Yeah.
His nose is bleeding. Like,
it was no reason
I
for this.
felt like his knee is like dead on his jugular. And you know, if you hit a person the right way, dead on their jugular, you can make them pass out.
He did pass out. It was passing out a little bit. And they're trying to say that he had medical problems prior. That's why he died.
This made it worse. Whatever it was prior, this definitely.
Okay, now draw it in. And see, I was using filters to where I can, maybe it was just me in my head. I don't know.
I can't make it.
Respect. You la familia.
Yeah, indeed, bro. Doing good. Sorry about
Just
that,
look
y'all.
at his face. That's what's getting me. The face he got.
Now, right after this, he gonna call out for his mama. He gonna call out for his mama.
Look how he looking down at him, like, yeah.
See, look, you can see his crotch, right? I lighten up the whole. I probably will have to pull it out and edit it, but I lighten it up to where I made it pale, where you can get out the darkness of his pants. And to me, it looked like his packet is his little pecker grew. I'm serious.
Right there, he's grinding his knee more and more into his neck, and he looking like, yeah, it's all good.
Look at his face. It's like he about to be like, oh yeah, I'm about to. I don't know.
You sure that wasn't his hand in his pants now?
No, it wasn't his hands. It was his groin area.
Now, see, I'm not used to checking for white man peen, but I'm looking hard.
I don't know, Mona. You know I got astigmatism. It could have been the glitch. I don't know. I think the man got erect off of it. I really do.
Definitely go back and look.
They need to go tell they need to, look at his face. He like, it's like he fucking his German Shepherd at the house. What? Like this dude is a piece of shit.
That's some bum ass shit, bro. Y'all know that. You don't gotta sit there with your knee.
I definitely would have had to push this officer off him. There's no way I could have sat and watched.
And look at this punk motherfucker.
Right, Tao ass.
Tao need his ass whooped.
All the way with his gut.
Tao, no more ramen noodle for you.
Him and his gut.
Tao, you need your ass whooped more than anybody that was even touching him. Because Tao could have walked over there at any moment and said, all right, bro, enough is enough. Get up.
He's probably a rookie.
And a pussy.
He has to be a rookie.
Yeah. I don't understand. At any moment, he could have said, all right, bro.
You circle like in a jiu-jitsu move, bro. You trapped him in his breathing right there, bro. Like, you don't think that what it is, bro? You don't think nobody understands that shit?
And this right here, y'all, this is not police training.
At all.
That's not police training.
Bullshit, bro. That's bullshit, bro. You fucking stopping his breathing right there, bro.
And what a lot of people don't realize, there's another officer on the man's legs.
Yeah,
get him off the ground,
cutting his circulation off.
I didn't even realize that.
He He enjoying
I
that
can
shit.
say this.
He enjoying
See,
that
I'm
you
shit.
see
glad.
what the
Fucking
dude
hard,
said?
bro.
He's
I am
enjoying
glad.
it.
Shit right
Yes,
now,
I
bro.
am glad to live in
You could have
Atlanta,
fucking
even
put him in the
though
car by
Atlanta
now,
Police
bro. He's not
Department is
bitching
primarily
arrested
black and they
nothing.
will whoop your
You
ass.
enjoy
At least we
your
know
body.
it won't be on no racist bullshit.
He is looking down at him like, yes.
Yeah, do you
Like
get
he
what
had
I'm
a
saying?
good
Do you see
time.
what I do you get what I'm
Yeah, he want
saying?
to watch
Like
it.
I think this man was truly sexually aroused from this.
He was having a
That's
good
just my
time, man.
opinion.
Nah, I'm agreeing with you. He was having a good time. He enjoyed it. And I
Yeah,
bet he
look
went
how he
home and
looking
slept
down
last
at
night.
him.
Now, if I'm not
What
mistaken,
happened to Go ahead, brother. Sorry.
they say that this same officer, in however many years he's been on the force, he's been involved in 19 murders.
See, that's crazy.
Whoa.
And whatever happened to after you subdue the criminal, that you alleviate a little bit of that force to see if they're still fighting? Like,
Well,
isn't
they
his
call it
arms behind
the
his
use.
back? Is he not handcuffed already?
They
Yes,
call
he's
it
handcuffed.
they call it the use of force continuum. At that point, there was no reason for any more force. Once you got him
And that shit
subdued
just
and
make logical
handcuffs,
sense.
once you got that man in cuffs, there's no more reason for any force. Only thing he can do to you at that moment is probably kick you or spit at you and talk some shit. This man was in cuffs. They got him in cuffs. Cause you know they pulled him over, got him out the car. Two
Didn't
police
even tell
got
him
over there.
why, right? They just
But
came in and just dragged his ass out the car.
well, they pulled him over for some reason, and I don't know what it was. But once they
Whatever it
got him out
was,
the
it
car,
wasn't deserving of death
yeah,
on the
it wasn't
street.
deserving of this shit.
Yeah, but
So
yeah,
basically
right.
what
It
I'm
wasn't,
saying,
but they didn't read him his rights. I don't in the video that I seen of these clips, and every time you try to go back and find them, if you don't download some of them, YouTube keeps removing them. I was uploading, so I couldn't download it. But in one of the clips, it looked like they just snatched him out of the car, unless there's another one. It was like he was confused, like, what you stopping me for? Like, what's up? Like, discombobulated, like, and they snatching him out the car.
hold on,
That's
I'm about to see
crazy
if I
as
can
hell.
find it. Now, if I play TMZ shit, they'll try to
You
date
No,
put
me.
it,
don't
you
play
uploaded
TMZ.
it on your channel, Nicole?
Let me see.
What?
The
Which
video
one,
of
babe?
them pulling him out of the car.
No, but I have it saved on my
On your
iPad. I was
computer?
gonna upload it
Okay.
next. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think I
can't
got it
wait to
right
see
here.
that.
I'm trying to see.
You had that?
It's on
No, I
CNN
don't have it
website.
yet.
They'll date me for that.
They may, but you can argue fair use.
Okay, so let me see.
YouTube.
And this is gonna show right when they was taking him out the car. They took him across the street with the cuffs on, and then this happened. So it's not like he did some shit. Let me see. Is this it right here?
So they didn't catch him like in the middle of being aggressive or fighting anybody
No,
or
they
anything
did
like that.
not.
No,
He pulled
no.
over and they opened the door, and dude was trying to snatch him out, and I believe he was trying to figure out what was going on. His
Right.
rights weren't read to him or anything like that.
And can we argue that if you just start pulling me out the car, naturally I'm gonna fight back? I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like,
Even if it's not a fight back, you gonna move around and might talk some shit like, man, what are you
Right.
doing?
It looked
Right.
like he was
right
just trying to restrain from them pulling him out the car. Like, what's going? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know what video it is, boo. Get
It
this.
is right here.
The
He
officer's
ain't
dash
even
cam.
aggressive. He's not
No,
even
he's not doing
This is when they
anything.
first. Yeah, this when they first took him out the car. So he's sitting on the ground.
That's
He in
crazy.
cuffs. They pick him up. He probably talking shit like, man, fuck y'all some fuck, whatever.
Yeah, and they need to learn how to
And then
not
they
let
took
their
him across the
egos
street.
rule.
But go to the one where you get. No, I want you to look at the one from the police officer's dash cam view. That one.
Oh, they got that? Let me see.
You might have to Google police officer dash cam view George Floyd.
Yeah.
That shit pisses me off
He didn't fight.
even more
He
because
didn't fight.
they had
He
me
didn't
under
fight
the
at all.
impression that they had pulled him out of the store and like he
No.
was fighting back or something.
No.
This man, oh.
This man is innocent. These cops need to go to jail for murder. Period.
My dad said that I had to send my daddy to bed so I can cuss. But my dad had said that they actually arrested the 4 officers tonight. That after the mayor made that call, they actually went and arrested them.
That's what you talking about.
You found it. You found it, brother.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. I'm finna share the screen now. I found it. Let me see. All right, let me turn this up.
Shout out to you and your bravery for sharing your screen, because I'd be scared to share my screen. Ain't no telling what might pop up.
Yeah. So this the dash cam. They
This the
talking to
dash
him.
cam. Now look, he trying to not let him don't pull me out the car. Like, what's going on? He's confused.
But he's still not like fighting
He's
them
still not
or
aggressive, is he?
hurting them. No, he's not.
But right here,
He
he in cuffs.
I would have gave them more hell than that.
They putting him in cuffs right now. And
yeah.
then they take him over there, they sit him down, then they walk him across the street, and that's when all the other shit happens.
Hey, Febreze should be ashamed of themselves for being in this police officer's car.
They couldn't help it.
Like I say, man, I don't
That shit pisses me off even more.
I don't understand how it happened. You got him in cuffs. You got him in cuffs, it's over. Once he in cuffs, it's done. He don't pose
What
you
you
no
smoking,
threat.
Mona?
There's nothing you can say.
Oh shit. Legal shit. Don't be
Um,
putting me on the spot, Nicole Reloaded.
but she sure enough called your ass out, didn't she?
Did
What you
she?
over there smoking?
What you smoking on?
God damn, what you over there
Skull?
smoking, cuz?
I
Skull?
But
see.
yeah, I mean,
I see your hair. I see your cigarette.
she smoking. I see that
Here you
smoke
go,
going up.
Nicole.
I'm
This
over
is
But
for
here
you.
vaping.
I
Shit.
can't
That's for
smoke
you,
no more.
baby.
You know what, Chris? I even have to be careful when I
I got the
encounter
quarantine hairdo going on.
There ain't nothing wrong with it. I have to actually be very careful when I encountered the police due to my vapor mod,
Mm-hmm.
because
You know what? But
my vapor mod looks like a 22.
Oh
Hey
damn.
man, listen. Police pull you over. Make sure you by the time you park the car,
I
make sure you
know.
got
I
your
make sure
wallet
I have
out,
it out
your
my hand.
ID.
Can I say this
Yep.
though? And I know we ain't really addressed this, but
What's
as
up?
a black woman, it saddens me that I realize my privilege over our black brothers, because there are so many times that I have been pulled. I have given the cops hell. I have talked shit. I have even gotten away with not even getting a ticket a lot of times. And it saddens me that a black man can't even demand that he be treated like a human being, and he may even be murdered. Like that
Yeah.
shit upsets me.
Well,
Can't ask
I've
no
had a
questions.
different
Nothing.
experience with the police, though. I was actually molested by an officer, and when I reported him, they said that I had PCP and all kinds of stuff, and pushed my charges up many
I
years
know
ago.
that was a
Wow.
lie.
The
Wow.
officer, look, let me tell you, I told the story a while ago, but it's way down in my archives. They would have to go through all kinds of lives to find it. But I was at home, and my ex-husband came in the house. He was, heavily, high off drugs and stuff. And I had just got out the hospital, and the officer, I mean not the officer, I'm sorry. My ex-husband was like, "You've been sucking dick. Bitch, get up. I'm about to beat your ass." And he was very violent at that
What?
time. So he took my glasses, he broke my glasses. I cannot see without my glasses. He threw a big ass cup of Hennessy in my face and tried to assault me and, physically have his way with me. And he told me I had 5 seconds to run out the house or he was gonna kill me, bitch. So I ran out the house, of course, and I got in my car to try to go to a payphone. So when the
That's
cops
crazy as
pulled me
hell.
over, the first thing that they smelled was liquor. And I was crying, and I tried to show them my bruises and stuff from when I was assaulted by my ex-husband. I tried to tell me he had a record. My daddy worked for the state. I wouldn't intentionally drive my car like this. I have not been drinking. Blah blah blah. That man pulled me, threw me up against the car, pulled my dress up, and started fingering me.
No.
Fuck.
I wasn't able to drive without paranoia with the police behind me for about 5 years. When I tried to make a complaint about it, they told me to let it go. They tried to tell me to let it go.
Wow.
Every time I would drive,
Yeah, okay. I
he had
definitely need
police
to smoke
officers
again. That shit
following me.
crazy.
So eventually what happened, Karma got that officer and he did it again. He had a history of basically pulling over women that had domestic violence partners or partners that were in prison or had tickets, and he will pull them over and get sex out of them and manipulate them. So the officer showed up. I'm gonna see if I can find the article on him.
So what a
The
lot of people I
officer
think
the
don't
officer went over to one of the ladies' houses that he was basically raping and stuff. And the baby, he didn't know that the baby daddy was out of prison, and they got into they both killed each other in a
Yeah, a lot
shootout.
of Asians don't fuck with us. They think they better than us.
This is a true story, y'all. I don't know if y'all believe me. I'm telling you the
No,
God's
I
no,
honest
no, no,
believe
truth.
no.
you.
We believe you. If you saying it, we believe it.
Right.
My thing is
So
a
they
lot of
don't.
people
That's
don't
why I was
know.
telling Family Grind, like and that officer, he wasn't that officer. He wasn't white. He was like Hawaiian, or he was in a Pacific Islander descent. And
No, a lot of
actually, a
police
private
take their authority to
private
their head.
detective found me and came and
Wait, that
apologized to
wasn't
me.
that
But
one
I should be
officer
paid.
that
I
was
should have been paid
recently
for that.
arrested with all those rapes and shit, was it?
No, this happened back in
Okay.
around. I think this was around 2000 when it happened to me. When I well, shit, I'm doxing myself. Let me be quiet. I'll tell y'all behind the scenes.
No problem.
All right.
But a
Group
lot of
chat
people
on my
don't
phone
really
after the
understand
live.
that a lot of police officers, they used to be lame as hell in school. Not all of them.
Yeah,
A lot
a
of
lot of
police,
them were.
right? They was lame. They used to get their lunch money took. They used to get their ass whooped. Then they get that gun. They get that badge. They feel like they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, be scary as hell on the
I
force.
didn't set up
How
at the
you feel about
bar
APD
and
though?
kicked it
Like
with
for
a
some
lot of
crazy
officers.
reason, like I'm not the type of person that like, I'm a bit of a rebel, admittedly. But when it comes to Atlanta Police Department, AP, I'm gonna share a story with y'all, right? I probably shouldn't say this. Let's see. It was over 20 years ago, so statute of limitations, I'm good.
Okay.
But some shit went down in 5 Points, right? Because I used to live in Atlanta back in the 90s, days of the freak meat. And some shit went down, and one of the black officers, because Atlanta Police Department is predominantly black males, and one of the police officers actually grabbed me. Now he could have arrested me and everything, but he escorted me and helped me leave the scene. I probably shouldn't have said that. I don't remember the officer name anyway. He might not even still be an officer to this day.
It's all
But
good.
after that happened, that I had a newfound respect for Atlanta Police Department. Like I just felt like when it comes to APD, it is different from any other country. Like I'm from Florida, but I've lived in Atlanta a lot of years. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like compared to like Florida and different areas that I live in, APD, the city of Atlanta, with a predominantly black force, and a lot of those brothers are actually from the hood. I know some of the officers, a lot of them officers used to be gangbangers. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but we're go ahead and say it on Chris Live. A lot of
Yeah,
those
it's all
officers
good.
used to be gangbangers. They used to be in the streets, and I feel like when it comes to the respect of the people, they know the people. They know how to talk to us. They know when we just passionate versus aggressive, and this and that. And I feel like when people hire officers, they should hire officers that are from that neighborhood, that resonate with the people, that understand the people,
Right.
not just hire some officer, white ass officer, to come into a black neighborhood and be act like the other video I played when the white female officer lady talking about, oh, they talk all that shit till they get the handcuffs on them. Like, you are in a professional position. Why
Right.
are you antagonizing someone that you have deemed to be a criminal or that you've held up?
Right.
That I will never understand. Like, you should shut the fuck up. Like, you shouldn't be demanding that they shut the fuck up, because citizens are going to be citizens. They are going to be unprofessional. They're going to be upset, understandably, especially when they feel like they got pulled over for the wrong reasons. I feel like the officers should always maintain professionalism and not let their ego lead. But I got this love and infatuation with APD, because I just feel like, because APD has looked out for me a lot and let me go when they probably could have sent my ass to jail. So
Right.
I just feel like it's on. Now don't come to Atlanta, y'all, because Atlanta full. Y'all, all y'all niggas can't
Yeah, we
move
don't
here.
need no extra
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
we full. But when it comes to APD, I'm glad that I live in a city where I don't have to worry about this. But it saddens me with the rest of the country and what we have to go through as black people. And
I can
and and I
honestly
wanted
say,
you, Chris, to say how you feel about APD.
well, one of my best friends is an Atlanta police officer,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all probably see him every time you turn on First 48 because he is always on there. But Atlanta police, from what I see, the majority of them, it take a whole lot for them to lock your ass up.
Right.
Like you got to really be doing some ignorant shit. And even with the ignorant shit, it's like, man, bring your ignorant ass over here. They're gonna talk to you. And if you just continue being overly ignorant, your ass probably gonna go to jail.
You might get your ass whooped.
You might get your ass whooped.
But you're gonna survive.
Right.
Down here. But down here though, y'all, down here though, Chris, I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
I was just about to say also DeKalb County. I got a lot of friends that's DeKalb County police. They okay. But them Clay County police and them East Point police, nah. Don't play with
them. County police, don't even
none
play
of them.
with them.
Gwinnett County.
Outside of the perimeter, don't play, don't fuck around.
Don't play with them. Them Clay County police, they will lock you up for a seatbelt violation. Say the wrong shit. Ask me down there, you gotta pay for $25, but you're gonna have to go through the whole process over some bullshit.
And don't have no behind tickets. You gotta pay them tickets too before you get
them. Oh yeah. But like I say, Atlanta,
I ain't never been to jail, but I don't know some people that have been to jail.
I can't lie. Yeah. I've definitely, I done did a couple days here and there, and I must say that at least like DeKalb, they don't want you to stay. If you ain't really did no major shit, they trying to get you out of there.
If I ever go to jail, it's gonna be worth it. If I ever go to jail, it's definitely gonna make the news. But then I don't want to go to jail. Don't get me wrong. I don't do no illegal shit. But if
I
ever some shit pop off,
jail.
Yeah, don't go to jail. We don't want more people in jail. Because most of them gonna be in there turning bitches out to sale and everything.
Automatically, I'm coming in there. I'm like, where Bertha at?
Where she at?
Girl, they might put right here. Girl, there was a big bitch up in jail.
I need my drawers ironed.
Girl, she said if I came back, she was gonna try to eat my coochie. I said, I want my mama. She was like, your mama ain't up in this jail cell, you spoiled bitch. I was like, oh, you want your cornbread? No, for real, the lady asked me for my eggs, Mona. She was like, I want your eggs.
Bitch threatened me, I'm gonna eat your coochie, you come in jail. I'm like, bitch, right now, what's popping?
Girl, you wouldn't have said shit. That lady was like fucking 7 foot tall and looked like she's 8 Biggie Smalls. I wasn't saying shit to that big ass lady.
Head. What you talking about? Head is head.
Girl, you wouldn't have. Girl, her teeth. No, Mona, that bitch teeth was razor sharp. No, she was trying to dunk. She was trying to donkey punch.
No teeth.
Yeah, she was trying to eat you for real.
Yeah, she wanted to donkey punch me. No, that wasn't gonna happen.
No, we ain't donkey punching, baby.
No.
I ain't had a chance to try it yet. So
man, if I ever go to prison, I'm gonna have a lineup. I'm gonna have the bitch that's gonna be ironing my clothes, the bitch that's gonna be having my commissary coming in. Like I'm a pretty bitch. Like I'm not gonna go to jail.
See now she done turned it into a fantasy. Shut up.
You know
let me tell y'all this. I have actually kicked it with a lot of the police officers down here in Las Vegas. They have bars throughout, Las Vegas where the officers come in and drink afterwards. And I didn't hung out with them, and they've told me stories. And a lot of them, they're like, man, they said the same thing that you said, Chris. That some of them a lot of them that come on the force weren't, they weren't popular in school. They got made fun of. They can't get the girl. Now they got the badge. Now they getting pussy. They get errand, and it's up to the OG officers to check their ass and put them in line for that stupid ass shit.
I take your girl, Jimmy.
No, for real. Like I know guys.
Give me the calendar.
Listen, I know guys that was lame as hell. And I'm talking about lame as hell.
Right.
Now they police. I be looking at them when I see them. I be like, "What's up, cuz?" I speak,
right?
But it'd be like,
"I donkey punch your ass."
Still lame.
Okay,
my
Chris Law's gonna have t-shirts. It's coming out soon.
Donkey punch.
Talking about donkey punch.
Right, donkey punching. But
look, like said, Atlanta Police Department needs a calendar because there's some fine brothers on APD. I ain't even gonna lie. There's some fine brothers on APD.
Oh, look at Chris.
I'm sorry. I know we was talking about something else, but it just clicked in. Like sometimes you get pulled and you just be like, what, you want my number? Like I don't really know why you pulled me because I was doing the speed limit and everything. But yeah,
leave it to Mother alone. We over here trying to band together. She looking around talking about shit. Who trying to fuck something? God damn, man.
Hey, but hey, one thing that can pull people together though is sex.
Man, I've been in Florida for 2 weeks, and
Right.
I ain't had sex in 2 weeks because I've been out here taking care of my business. But I've been out of town, and so I just think that the alcohol that kicked in. Yeah, I ain't been nowhere. I ain't drive myself. I rode down with my daughter, so it's her car. So she ride around, spending time with the family, and I ain't trying to be like
better get you some of this.
Look at Chris's fingers. I haven't had none in 4 years, but I think I'm ready to come on out. But we'll do that we'll talk about that in another live. 4 years, y'all. Four. It's almost been 5 years.
Sis, I don't know how you did it. I really don't.
It's been like 2 days. I feel like I'm overdue.
It's been 2 weeks, and I swear I'm about to rub my coochie up against this chair in a second.
No, matter of fact, hold up. It wasn't even 2 days. It was yesterday. I did something yesterday. I'm ready again. I can't wait.
Right.
That's crazy, man.
That's why I told you I need to come down to Atlanta so I can get me some good. But I better bring me some HIV traveling kits with me.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta have that. Yeah.
All you need to get you some alcohol and some toothpaste. You'll be all right.
You said some rubbing alcohol and toothpaste.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's
knock it out. Knock it straight out. You don't need nothing.
Alcohol kill everything.
Yeah. Get you some Clorox. Might dab that on you a little bit. You'll be all right.
Some bleach.
Bays. You heard what you said. Bays, not bays.
Not bays. Bays and
bleach.
The southern part.
You'll be good. Chris. And I'm saying.
I need some of
my
that
mama always
comfort.
say. They get you a little witch hazel. They get you some witch hazel.
Do I pour the witch hazel on the man? Pour it on him?
Yourself. You pour it on yourself.
Pour it on me first. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was with my son the other day, and one of his friends was like, "That's you," and he like, "Nah, this ain't me. This is my mother." And then so when he found out I was his mother, why this little boy tried to holler at me? Like I don't know what's up with these young guys. Like my brother over here right now, he got all his little friends in the backyard. Like, do these niggas not know that I'm old as hell? Like, what is they trying to do? I can't be nobody's sugar mama.
They want you.
Look,
hey man, listen. You should take it. I think you should be flattered.
Take that as a compliment.
But I ain't playing with it though. I ain't even playing. I know they just want to push
How old is that? Anyone 30 and above?
My brother in his late 30s, but they just want to push the whip. I ain't even playing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a little test drive.
Hey, hand the cutest one my phone number and hand me his wallet.
It's a couple. Yeah. Call me when we get out this live. I'll put him on. I'll put him on a FaceTime for you. Pick one out.
It's been a long time. Light them up.
All this talk about the things y'all talking about has definitely motivated me.
Right. So, to get off this live.
What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to get ready to partake in some of this stuff. And we can go live tomorrow, and we can actually. I want to do a live stream about masturbation.
Okay,
great topic. Okay. I gotta be there
tomorrow.
Well, I freaky ass to be here.
I definitely.
Because I'm gonna need your input because I think you have a lot of it.
Yeah, I do a lot of masturbating.
It's gonna blow your mind. I don't masturbate.
I masturbate other people.
I haven't masturbated. Well, let me tell you why. I don't masturbate because if I get up in it and get turned on, then I'm gonna really want the real thing. So what? I'll share with you tomorrow what I do. It's psychological. I don't masturbate, but there's psychologically something that I do.
My sister, man, I'm gonna get my sister some beans. Because you fucking around. Like you need to be digged down. Like I just think that's healthy.
Now listen,
it is healthy to have sex on a regular basis.
We can stop this live and go ahead and do it now if y'all want to.
Masturbate?
It's up to y'all. What y'all want.
I mean, we're gonna do that anyway. I'm talking about actually talk about it
tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
Okay, so tomorrow.
10 and Tito's done kicked in. So
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set it up. Okay. And I'm gonna come up with the title. I'm gonna find me a nice thumbnail that won't get me knocked off. Okay. And we're gonna do it. But
just put
I'm about to go and do the real thing.
Yeah, because the last live that we did, it was very successful.
I can imagine. Donkey punches.
Donkey punch.
And pig play.
And pig play.
We're gonna talk about all that.
Wow.
I want to tell everybody, man.
Y'all fucking around.
Yeah, I'm not the only one. See, Shantae says she don't masturbate. That's not abnormal. I don't want to be playing. I don't want to be playing in my pussy. I need a man lay up to put his mouth on it.
I don't masturbate either, but I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make a call in a second. Whatever.
It's not that I can't get no dick. I mean, I can get dick. I just chose not to. But it's been so long, I don't know how to bust it back open.
Look,
I'm just saying, man.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Once you know how, you know how.
I don't know. I don't want to fall in love and shit. Like, oh, I love him.
Man, fuck all them feelings. Just get you some dick.
Shantae Monique, hold up.
Shantae but Monique, I'm so used to being in a long-term relationship. I'm gonna feel like after I gave him this good pussy that he's gonna need to pay my bill.
Is that the photo of Shantae?
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
You ain't got to masturbate. I'll play with your pussy for you. Sorry.
Oh,
no.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
you ain't even got to.
I can't lie, Mona.
I'm talented with the fingers.
That was a pretty good way to sum it up. I must say, you know.
Pretty much.
No, because she's beautiful.
She's beautiful, yeah.
But I really don't understand why people don't. I call it self-preservation instead of masturbation.
Well, I was thinking. Let me say that for the show tomorrow. But I was thinking that I should because for health reasons.
You should.
You have to orgasm.
You know, you can lose your hearing.
I do have orgasms. I just,
mentally?
Mentally. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna set this live up. Y'all gonna be there, right?
Yeah. What time you gonna do it? In the evening or
Eastern Standard Time?
What time? Hold on, I got a good question. What time you want to do it?
Right now.
Let's do like 7 to 8 Eastern Standard Time.
All right, so 8
p.m. Okay, 5
Eastern.
o'clock my time?
Yeah.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right, Mona gonna give me some good brain during the live stream.
You like my brain, don't you? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
I'm out, man. Look, I appreciate everybody for coming through, but we will be going live tomorrow. And like I told y'all before, you never know what I might come on here and talk about. Today I might want to be an activist. Tomorrow I might want to activate. You know what I mean? So
that's right.
We're gonna come back tomorrow
with
something else. And I appreciate having Nicole. No, for real. I appreciate having Nicole Reloaded come up and Mona Simone. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to their channels because they be coming with some nice heat. I'm definitely subscribed to both of them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. Like and share the video. Shantae Monique, I appreciate you coming through. I think she's gonna be a good person for the jury. I think I modded you up if I
and no offense, Shantae. I don't mean to offend you by playing in your pussy, but you know, if you willing, you know, just subscribe.
Oh, my
details
God.
in the description box.
Well, hey, I'm out, man. That's when you end it. I'm out.